Hello and welcome to the Bot Box. So 2018 is nearly done and I'm questioning how much I will actually miss it. Hopefully 2019 will be a lot better than 2018. Fingers crossed. But yeah, today we are talking about a wedge bot with a flipper and ramming spikes and holographic stickers which just made Roobarb, spelt the same way as the cartoon dog, really shiny. I probably should have worn shades to watch it fight. It also had an England flag on. Go figure. Roobarb made its debut in Series 6 and found a home in Heat D, where of course Chaos 2 going out shockwaves were still being felt. Maybe I'll actually talk about that bite in 2019 because obviously it's not going to happen this year now. But the Chaos 2 lessness of the draw would not affect Roobarb if it failed to escape its heat, much like Armadillo. It had to face double spinner Shredder, vertical spinner S3, who was seeded 7th, and the aforementioned Armadillo. Rhubarb's team were very proud of their holographic stickers. Rhubarb managed to get a sneaky flip on Armadillo, a wise choice of robot to attack, since S3 had removed one of Shredder's spinners. If you weren't paying attention, you might not have noticed Rhubarb attacking Armadillo. Then Rhubarb, showing no fear, went after S3 and gave it a little shove. S3 hit Rhubarb with its spinner. Then Rhubarb stopped moving and Shredder opened the pit. Skill went after Rhubarb. The link in Rhubarb had gone. Shredder also pushed S3 disc first into a wall. The Vandal. Meanwhile, Mr. Psycho was having a go at Rhubarb too. There really was no escape for that poor robot. So Rhubarb got counted out. Skill twirled Rhubarb around and dumped Rhubarb in the pit. The other robots went to a judge's decision, and Armadillo, who you may remember from 40 episodes ago, followed Rhubarb out. So, time to talk about something we haven't talked about since episode 19. New Blood. Rhubarb was in Heat A of New Blood in Extreme 2, and in their first fight fought Mute, a front-hinged flipper, and Turtle, a spinny thing that looked like a turtle. Those who know Terror Turtle will know roughly how this ends. However, this is the Bot Box. Results are not enough. We have to talk about how the result happened. By the way, I'm just going to list a whole load of front-hinged flippers ahead of Mute's episode. Just write them down on the list. You'll see why when Mute's episode comes up. Rhubarb was scared of Mute and confident that Terror Turtle would lose. They were also still proud of the holographic stickers, counting it, along with their flipper, as a strength. So of course Rhubarb ganged up on Terror Turtle, Rhubarb managing to turn Terror Turtle upside down right in front of the pit release tower. At least I think it was the pit release tower. Mute then chased Rhubarb around, flipped Rhubarb self-righted, and the Disc of Doom and the pit got activated, God knows by who, because I just didn't see it happen, I just heard the alarms. Rhubarb also flipped Terror Turtle the right way up. One of its spinner arms was hooked on the wall. So Terror Turtle was stuck. And then Mute crashed into the pit. So the question is, out of all that, who goes through? Well, Terror Turtle was deemed immobile before Mute crashed into the pit. Rhubarb obviously had no problem getting through, and Mute got through with them. This is important for later. Rhubarb then ended up against spinner stroke lifter Maximus, which was going in poorly after a rough first fight. Maximus's team had better headgear than Rhubarb's team, going in with Roman helmets, plumes and all. Rhubarb flipped Maximus over, and Maximus took an age to self-right. So Rhubarb flipped Maximus over again, took it to the arena wall, and tried to flip it out repeatedly. Rhubarb could not do this. Its last attempt to put Maximus back on its wheels, so Maximus got sent to Mr. Psycho, where it got hammered. Shrunk came along and axed it too. Maximus eventually stopped moving, got counted out, and had a cooker dropped on it. The drop zone was a thing, people. So Rhubarb got through to the heat final of New Blood and got called the Legion of Rhubarb, which amused me slightly. I don't know about you. Next up, Mute! Again! See, I told you that information would come in handy later. When the heat final began, Mute flipped Rhubarb, though Rhubarb could self-right. After a few more attempted flips, Mute tried to flip Rhubarb out of the arena, but Rhubarb just tipped back in. I think Rhubarb's hearts must have skipped a beat there. So Rhubarb flipped Mute over, and Mute had a hard time self-righting. Nearly took out Rhubarb whilst doing so. So Rhubarb shoved Mute around until Mute self-righted. Rhubarb then released the Disc of Doom, aka the Arena Spinner, and got a piggyback ride on Mute for its trouble. Mute let Rhubarb go when it released the pit and trashed the pit release tyre. Vandal. But then they got carried around again, Rhubarb that is, attacked by a house robot, and carried around a bit more. Rhubarb had better days. Sergeant Bash also had a go at Rhubarb. Mute bumped Rhubarb with its other flipper, and Rhubarb put Mute on the flame pit as time ran out. The judges went for Rhubarb and went for Mute, and Rhubarb was out. Next up for Rhubarb was Series 7. This time they're in Heat A again, and faced a seed in there for first round melee. Not, though, the top seed as you would expect. Because reasons. No, they got Dutch Robot Twister, a spinner, Brutus Maximus, no relation to Maximus's, and ninth seed and Series 4 runners-up, Pussycat. Twister was fresh from the Dutch Wars, where it had made a heat final. Brutus Maximus had crossed Razor in its only pre-Ire battle, and Pussycat had taken Series 6 off and returned with some new team members. Rhubarb still had no fear of spinners, going after Twister first with Pussycat. The flip sadly failed. Rhubarb then tried to decide which robot to go after, which took a while. So Brutus Maximus went after them instead, shoving them into a wall. Twister came to Rhubarb's rescue by attacking Brutus Maximus. Rhubarb then tried to go after Brutus Maximus, but Twister and Pussycat got there first, and Brutus Maximus also elected to shove Rhubarb into a wall again. This time, Pussycat rescued Rhubarb, so Rhubarb attacked Twister and flipped it over, causing the spin to end up higher up off the ground. Then Rhubarb went after Brutus Maximus and flipped it. A lot. One flip even took out one of Brutus Maximus's wheels. So Brutus Maximus got sent to Shunt and got counted out. Rhubarb and Pussycat ganged up on Twister, and then time ran out again. Rhubarb went through Pussycat. So, another fight for them. Finally, a fight winning the main series. Next up was Tiberius 3, a crusher. Tiberius 3 was not poorly. Rhubarb was. Oh dear. Rhubarb's first attack on Tiberius 3 failed, them having missed flip. Tiberius 3 then attacked, and this one did not fail. Nay, it put a large hole in Rhubarb and caused its armour to make some very funny noises, creaking and groaning, and it was not good. Then Rhubarb got carried around the arena until Tiberius 3 put a now immobile Rhubarb down. They opened the pit and shoved Rhubarb in. It being Series 7, Rhubarb did not return. What a way to go. If I just said that Rhubarb counted its holographic stickers as a strength, you wouldn't expect too much of it, right? But there's more to this bot than meets the eye, even if it did have some luck on its side, facing a poorly robot, ending up in a 3-way with the Terror Turtle where only one robot goes out. I would have been very surprised if it had flipped Maximus out of the arena. Just one piece of advice: wear sunglasses to watch Rhubarb, okay? As for Rhubarb the food, it's foul. I tried Rhubarb yogurt once, it was horrible. Big question though is, which robot will be the first robot to be reviewed in 2019? Only one way to find out. That lucky robot is Spawn Again. Until next time, yeah, Alison244 out. May 2019 treat you all.